I thought I knew what I was going to find in Oita. Man, I wasn't even close. This was only the fourth prefecture of Project 47, my solo motorcycle journey across all 47 prefectures of Japan. The goal was simple: keep riding, keep exploring, and see what the road would bring. I was still getting used to a new motorcycle, still finding my rhythm, and still discovering what this journey was really going to become. But for now, I needed to find somewhere to camp. What a place to camp for the first night. Just epic. Hopefully no one comes and tries to get me to leave, because this is beautiful. I'll put my tent right there next to where the bike is. Looking out that way. Should be sweet. Alright, good morning guys. It's about 6 a.m. I'm in this beautiful spot. Check it out. See the mountains in the background? That's the volcano from the Kumamoto video. That's Mount Aso. And then that's Mount Kuju. It's pretty cool. But yeah, what a perfect day to start with. Look at the sky. Not even a cloud. This is gonna be a good one. Let's go. Yoo-hoo! We're on the road. Here we go, Oita.
As you can see, this is not the kind of road you want to take the GB up. Well, it'll do it. It's just not the optimum road for it. You really want that little extra suspension travel.
The day was off to a good start. Blue skies, empty roads, and no reason to be anywhere except where the road happened to lead. My first destination was Oita Spring, a natural spring hidden away beneath the forests of Mount Kuro.
How nice is this?
Oita Spring was my kind of place. Hidden beneath the trees, surrounded by a forest, and so peaceful that it almost doesn't feel real. It's the sort of place that makes you slow down and stay a little longer than you intended.
Alright, looks like we're on straight into another awesome road.
I stopped for a quick lunch and topped up the tank before getting back on the road. With plenty of daylight left, I headed deeper into the mountains to see what else Oita had waiting for me. Waterfalls and I have a bit of a history. If there's one nearby, chances are I'm going to stop and check it out. And Rumon Falls was no exception. Hidden away in a quiet forest valley, it was the perfect excuse to get off the bike and slow down for a while.
That was epic. What a beautiful waterfall.
I'm back on an epic road, straight out of Waterfall and into this. Does it get much better?
My next stop was Urayabake. Even getting there was half the experience. The road wound through quiet villages, farmland, and mountain passes, each corner revealing another view that made me want to stop and just take it all in. Oita just seemed to keep getting better.
Wow, look at that view. I better look at the road. Okay, so apparently we're here. Okay, there's the mountains, okay.
After parking the bike, I crossed a small bridge and started making my way up the mountain. The climb was a little steeper than I expected, but with views like these, it was hard to complain.
That was so epic. It was so beautiful. What a gorgeous little town. Wish I could camp here. But it doesn't look like there's anywhere to camp, so we're gonna head off to my little beach spot. I'll stop somewhere along the way and try to get a few supplies for the barbecue tonight. A couple of beers, etc. All the good stuff.
Oh man, there's more of these mountains. What an epic place. That's just beautiful. Yeah, I think I see a spot. Look at that.
Alright guys, that was an epic first day. Just got myself some food cooking on the barbecue. Scene set. Camp is set. Gonna dig in, crack a beer. Yeah. Day one done, baby. Time to eat.
Hey, good morning, guys. Day 2. Yeah, baby. It's beautiful weather. It's meant to be cloudy.
All right. Well, that was a cool little campsite.
Yeah. It's still pretty early in the morning, but we got the bike all packed up. Look at that. The scrambler. It's time just to shake off the camp sleepiness and go for a ride. See what Kunisaki has to offer.
Beautiful.
I'd heard there was an abandoned shrine hidden somewhere in the mountains. Well, that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, look at this road. I wonder if we get a little scrambling today. And this is awesome. What a little road to find it. Oh, there it is there. Okay, gotta do a U-turn. Oh, so I walk up this track. This is the parking lot here, okay. Fucker.
Damn, that was fun. Let's not do that again. Okay, well that sucked. So, quick little breakdown of what I think happened. I'll have to check the footage to make sure, but it was a total rookie mistake. Basically, I tried to do a quick tight U-turn here on this steep incline with moss on the road. Hand came off the clutch, the bike lurched forward a little bit too fast. Tried to stop, didn't get my foot down in time, and down she went. As far as damage to the bike, it's pretty much just cosmetic, so I'm stoked about that. It's just this hand knuckle, plastic knuckle guard got a split in it, and now my clutch cable, I don't know if you can see that, is just a little shorter than it used to be, but still usable for now. Bike starts up fine, no scratches or damage to the bodywork or the paintwork, so she's good, no fluid leaking. So we'll call that a win. Second time I've ever dropped a motorcycle, and both of them have been on camera for this trip. And both basically in the same situation, so that means I got to spend some time practicing my U-turns on inclines. That's obviously something I've got a weakness for, so if you got any tips out there or something I'm missing, let me know. Always got to learn. Whew. Anyway, I'm going to pack all this up and go check out the shrine.
Hidden deep in the forest, the ruins of Kusentoji feel a world away from modern Japan. It's the sort of place that makes you slow down, look around, and just imagine what life must have been like here centuries ago.
The bike had survived the drop surprisingly well. The only real issue was a loose mirror.
All right.
And the problem was, I'd left my spanners behind. So, a trip to the hardware store was now suddenly on the agenda.
We'll do those 3. Like that though. That's not going anywhere. Okay. The mirror's fixed. Bike runs. Got extra tools. Now we're gonna go head off and hit that next shrine.
I've been wanting to visit Futogoji for a long time. Hidden away in the mountains, it felt exactly like the kind of place this journey was made for. The main hall was under construction when I arrived, but that hardly mattered. The real magic of Futogoji isn't a single building. It's its quiet paths, the forest, and that feeling of being completely removed from the modern world.
All right, man, that was an epic shrine. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. And now it's time to head off and try to find a waterfall. We're into a cool road now. This is it. I see the waterfall. That's wicked. So I guess parking is here. We have arrived. It's now instantly a better day because I can see the waterfall from here. It's right there. Oh, that's wicked. Tell you what though, it's getting warm. I'm gonna take this jacket off. Yeah, it's been an absolutely awesome day, man. Just everything's been really cool. Oh wow, what a pretty waterfall.
Alright, so now we're going to head into the city of Beppu and go check out these crazy hot springs. So we can see that's Beppu city over there on the other side, on the far side of the bay. We're heading in somewhere in that zone to go find this hot spring.
Beppu is famous for its hot springs, but this one immediately caught my attention. Chinoike Jikoku, or Blood Hell Pond, looks more like something from another planet than a natural hot spring. Unlike traditional onsen, this isn't somewhere you want to take a dip. The water is so hot it would cook you.
We're gonna head up to Yufeng, ride some crazy roads, and then go and see, hopefully, Iwashita-san. Should be cool. I'm not gonna call, I think I'm just gonna drop in and say good day. So we'll see hopefully he's there.
One of the best things about going places you've never been is discovering the roads that you've never ridden. And when those roads lead to catching up with a good friend and visiting one of the most incredible museums in Japan, that's even better.
なんとか元気。
よかった
腰がね、腰が少し痛いんですよ。
あ、そ
少し仕事を。
う。木の仕事
そう、
に
枕木の仕事。
気をつけてください。
ちょっとね、このスイッチ入れたらね、キリストが出てきますよ。
キリストが出てき
入れて、スイッチ。綺麗なキリス
お、
へ
すごい。
すご
ト。綺麗でしょ。
キャンプ場がいいけど、私はこの旅でできたら、なんか自然と一緒にキャンプしたいですね。なんかキャンプ場だったらもう全部作ってる。なんかキャンピングの感じじゃない。
お母ちゃん、うちの公園にテントあったらいいにね。うちの公園に。ね。
なんか公園とかありますか？あ、すみません。ありがとうございます。それいいだったらすごい助かります。
ちょっと見ましょうね。
ありがとうございます。
アダムさんは普通どういうのを食べると？
何でも、まあ、
でも日本の
魚以外に結構何でもいい。
でも日本の寿司とか食べきらんでしょ？
寿司大好き、刺身大好き。
一人分です。
わお、すごい。本当ですか？
はい、本当ですよ。これがお箸です。ここに醤油とわさびがあります。
わあ、最高。Look at this. You went out and got sushi for me.
サイドカーは腕がいるよ、力が。テクニックもいるけどね、ハンドルが重いんよ。サイドカーが特に。
I've met a lot of people on this journey, but Iwashita-san is truly one of a kind. While he looked after visitors, I spent some time wandering through the museum and just taking it all in once again. It had been a long day on the road, and honestly, I could have happily sat there talking with him for hours longer. But the sun was starting to disappear behind the mountains, and I still needed to set up camp for the night.
What a day, huh? Started off horrible and just got better and better and better, so I'm stoked. Day 2 was rockstar. I loved it. We're going to wrap up day 2 here, and I shall see you tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Woo!
Alright, morning guys. Well, it's another beautiful day. The sky's blue.
Oh, the love I once adored, I'm now wondering. I know there's someone to make you happy instead, but the love we fought for is tucked away, hidden in a store.
岩下さん。Yeah, let me just kill the engine for a second.
I'll keep you safe, locked inside.
おはようございます。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。寝ました。はい。今ちょっとヘルメットを取ります。ありがとうございます。いただきます。どう今から
今から仕事。
頑張ってください。
今日はダンプ10何台来るしね。
すごいね。
ここもね杉の木がいっぱい植えてたんです。
はい。
それをもう全部切り倒す。
いいことですね。
杉の木。
杉はありすぎ。
そして普通の木だけ残したんですよ。あれ桜ね。
はい。
あれ普通の木は全部残して、そして桜だけ植えたんです。で桜が昨日言ったレジェンドの桜、
そうですね。
そうそう。頑張った人だけが植える資格が。頑張ってない人は有名な人は植えさせない。植えることができない。
そう。
かっこいい。バイクはフィーディングが大事ね。
一番大事ですね。
じゃあぼち行きますね。いいですか？
ありがとうございます。ごちそうさまでした。
気をつけてね。
気をつけます。また来ますね。はい。What an awesome dude. If he didn't have to go to work, we would have been talking bikes for about probably 3 hours. And that would have been today's video. Me talking bikes with Iwashita-san and then riding home with a big smile on my face. The small mountain village of Yufun has a lot to offer. This quaint little village is filled with cafes and arts and crafts stores and hot springs. Unfortunately, all those were closed right now, and I wasn't in much of a mood for waiting around all day. Besides that, the route to get out of Yufun was the reason that most bike riders come to this town in the first place. Let's go. Look at that, that's Mount Yufu. So you can hike all the way up that ridge line, all the way to the top up there. The road up to Mount Yufu was epic, but the road back down the other side of the mountain to my next destination was no slouch either. What a fun road.
あ、ありがとうございます。ここでお支払いですか？了解です。はい、いくらですか？
Yufugawa Canyon. What a place. From the road, you'd never guess what was waiting below. But after making my way down to the river, I found myself standing in one of the most beautiful places I've seen in Oita so far. It was the perfect place to relax and decompress after a few days on the road.
Let's hit the road.
I rode on through the mountains, past small villages and endless rice fields, with nowhere in particular to be. By this point, Oita had already given me more than I expected. I was simply enjoying the ride and seeing where the road would take me next. The road eventually led me to Harajiri Falls. Unlike the waterfalls I'd visited earlier in the trip, this one wasn't hidden away in the mountains. Instead, it stretched right across the river, creating a scene that was impossible to ignore. And then there was the Torii Gate standing at the edge of the falls, making the whole place feel uniquely Japanese. It was super cool.
Yeah, that waterfall was really good. So epic. It's hot today. Stay hydrated on the road. And look at my pretty bike. But next we're going to ride on for a while and we're going to go check out another waterfall.
Okay, that's crazy. So, on the photo I saw, that bit was a big waterfall up there. I guess they've stopped it for some reason, and now it's all tearing through here.
The main waterfall I'd come to see was bone dry, but I could see water flowing out from a different spot. I looked on the maps and found a different parking lot that was a little lower down and headed off that way.
It's meant to look like that, but that's just all stopped right now, so they're doing something. But I'm guessing I can do, there's like a walkway to go down that way, so we're gonna go do that. Let me get this helmet off. I'm cooking.
So it used to be an electrical power plant. I guess they're doing like hydroelectricity or something. And this is all that remains of it.
When I first arrived, I was so disappointed to see the dry waterfall. But after exploring a little and finding these other two waterfalls, this old building, it turned into a pretty cool stop. I'll definitely be coming back to see the falls thundering at their full potential.
That was cool, man. I enjoyed that. Kind of tired though, it's hot, man. It's super hot, so
smoking hot. Of which I am not. But next we're off to this place called the Underwater Cave. And I know nothing about it, except we're gonna go there. So let's go check that out. Now that was a fun ride.
I had no idea what to expect from Inazumi Underwater Cave. The cave itself was impressive enough, winding its way through the darkness beneath the mountains. And for someone who's a little claustrophobic, it made for an interesting experience for sure. What I wasn't expecting was everything waiting outside. Japanese gardens and giant Buddhist statues, and a museum filled with relics from another era. The whole place felt wonderfully strange, and I left still not entirely sure how I would describe it.
This is where we wrap it up. Oita has been an absolute blast. I've had a great time, and I'll see you on the next video when we go to, I think, Saga Prefecture or Nagasaki. I haven't decided yet. And have a great day. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that helps me get the channel out to more people. And most of all, happy riding. Phew.